So the cool thing about Oshkosh is there's something for everybody. We saw Ken Reeder fly in an RV, Susan Dacey's flying in a Stearman, Kevin Coleman just flew in an amazing extra, Kirby Chambliss is gonna fly, helicopter aerobatics, Kyle Franklin, F-22, you get it all here, right? And I think that's what makes this place so special, is that Oshkosh brings out the best of the best performers, and the performers bring the best of their best in themselves.
It starts months and months ahead of time. It entails back in ICAS, International Council of Air Shows convention in Las Vegas, talking to the performers, getting together with our Oshkosh advisory team, going to them saying, who do we want at the show? It's not about selecting people just based on their good pilots. It's based on they're good pilots and they're not going to be overwhelmed by performing in front of 100,000 people. Boyd Martin is kind of my partner. He's air show operations. Rick Larson and Sean Elliott are part of the senior leadership team at EAA. They're our direct contacts. We spend a lot of time on meetings with them, all kinds of things like that to make sure that we're on the right path. So every day we have a performer safety briefing at 11:30. You'll have 100 of our close friends gather in the room right behind us here. Everybody that's involved in any facet of the air show itself is involved in that meeting, so that there's no questions when we leave that meeting. We can discuss all the possibilities of what may happen, what we expect to happen, how we're going to schedule it, and when we're done, everybody knows exactly what's going to happen.
I feel great when I say, are there any questions? When I say it twice, I just get eyes. I get focus and eyes from the crowd. That means everything's been covered. And then I hope they're walking out with confidence in the air operations staff and support team, that they're going to be taken care of and know that we put on a good show.
Normal day for me typically starts in the morning, and usually we get our assignments in the morning of what we're going to do per day, so I get to do a little bit of homework time. We brief at 11:30. Typically we've got a slide as part of that towards the end, and then we'll transition up here to on deck, and then set up our equipment, and then it's go time at 2:15 with the national anthem, and it's a sprint till about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It's kind of like figure skating, where you've got music involved, and there's times to say things, and then there's times not to say things.
So as a performer, you basically lock yourself away. For me, about an hour and a half before I fly, I get rid of all distractions. I go into my car, the air conditioning's on, you're drinking water, you're thinking about your routine, you're getting your thoughts in gear, your team is getting the airplane ready. We meet at the airplane 15, 20 minutes before we're gonna fly. It's just a fist bump. It's that communication and trust in each other that I'm gonna fly the airplane well, she's taking great care of it, and off we to go. And because to be the best at what you're gonna do, to your ability, you have to give it 110% without any thoughts or any trepidation in the back of your mind. The preparation is our opportunity to get psyched, to get ready. You only get Oshkosh once a year, right? Everybody's here to watch. This is an educated audience. They know what they're looking at. So it's up to us to make our best flight of the year here at Oshkosh.
My head's on a swivel, and I'm looking at the schedule, thinking about how I can get the next guy in the air without interrupting what's going on right now, and how the performer that's demonstrating right now can get on the ground and not be impacted by what's going on throughout the rest of the airport.
So during the day, you'll see a sky ring. As long as the sky's blue, we're up there skyriding 2 or 3, 4 hops a day if we can. And then the real fun happens at night when we take this pyro here on the airplane and we light up the night sky. It's all up to my wife. She's the one that does all the heavy lifting in this group. She's the one that wires up all this pyro. It takes her about 6 hours to wire up this pyro, and then our crew chief Alex gets it all loaded on the airplane. It gets dark, we come diving into the box, we turn the lights on, we turn the pyro on, and it's just, it explodes all around us. And then what's even better here at AirVenture is we get to fly with the ground pyrotechnics as well. So you'll see us come back for an encore performance and fly with the fireworks here. So one of the questions we always get asked is, how do you fly in the fireworks? And it's actually, it's a secret, so we won't tell everybody here. The fireworks are set off center of the runway, so we stay over top of the runway. The fireworks are coming off in the grass, and because you don't have good depth perception at night, it looks like we're flying together in the fireworks, but the reality is we're offset so that the fireworks are over here and we're going up and down the runway, and it's nice and it's safe, but it's spectacular to the crowd.
When the show wraps, usually a lot of high fives, but other than that, we kind of talk about what we missed. The first thing that we'll do on the Air Boss stand is, while we're still up there, we'll turn to the FAA inspectors and say, did we miss anything? Did you see anything? It's just basically a safety follow-up. And then, then we go on with the rest of our day.
We call it rare air, and there's something very special about the environment. It's a privilege and an honor to be asked to be here, and when you get the opportunity to fully connect with that and then share all of that with everybody else and to hit those production cues and bring them the best product you possibly can, I can't find that satisfaction anywhere else in my life.